Hey everybody, and welcome to Life Groups. We're so excited that you've chosen to take this 9-week journey together. I think there's something special about meeting together in homes, sharing food, and praying for each other and being challenged in the Word. According to Acts 2:42, that is exactly how the church started. In fact, Jesus himself used a life group of 13 guys to change the world. And I know I don't need to sell you on life groups because you've already taken the first step. But I do need to let you in on 4 life group ground rules that are going to make these next few weeks the best they can be. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Rule number 1, show up and show up on time. Your life group leaders and hosts have put a lot of time and effort into making this group happen. So I'm asking you to respect that effort by making it a priority to arrange your schedule so that you can be there every single week. Now, I understand that you may have already planned on being out of town one of the weeks or you might get sick, and that of course is completely okay. But I'm gonna ask you a favor. Would you let your leaders know by a text or a phone call if you're not gonna be able to make it? They would appreciate it, and I appreciate it. Rule number 2. Help create a safe atmosphere. Everyone's putting themselves out there by coming to your group, and you can help by being respectful of everybody's input. One of the keys to a safe atmosphere is to make sure that everything that's said in that group stays in that group. Nothing destroys the success of a life group more than group members that have to worry about their personal thoughts, feelings, and struggles being shared without their permission. So do me a favor and let's keep it in the family. Rule number 3, everyone has a voice. There are 2 types of people in your group today, introverts and extroverts. You can spot the introverts because they're the ones that like to hang close to the corners of the room and they move like the Flash when it's time to leave. The extroverts aren't that hard to find either. Mostly you just follow the loudest sound in the room and look for the person in the center of the herd. God made us all unique, and that's amazing. Here's what your leaders need from you though, out of your groups. They need those of you who are introverts to speak up because they want to hear your thoughts. And for those of you who are extroverts, your leader needs you to put the brakes on a little bit during discussion from time to time so that everybody can have a chance to be heard. Rule number 4, respect the home. Whether you're meeting in a host home or meeting in the leader's home, I would ask that you'd honor that home by following the house rules. Things like leave your shoes at the door, stay in common areas, help set up and clear the food areas as much as possible. And for those of you that have groups with kids, please keep an eye on your children when they're not being watched by the child care providers. And as a side note, please make sure to pay your child care provider each week because we want to be able to have the best people watching our kids. And the last consideration in respecting the home is to make sure that you leave at an appropriate time. I like to stick to the rule of leaving no later than 15 minutes after we say the last amen. Thank you so much for helping me show love to our host homes. We want to have them for years to come. And thank you for taking time to invest in your church community and signing up for a life group. I can guarantee that if you put the most in these next 9 weeks, you are not going to regret it. So have an amazing time at your life group and have a lot of fun together. It's been great to be with you today.